Meow 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 meow
Meow
meow
meow
meow
Meow.
meow meow
meow
meow
meow
meow meow meow meow meow meow
meow.
meow meow.
Hi guys, thank you for joining us on Crafted with Rico Stan. Oh, and look at that, Bram and Skipper, the amazing Skipper. And we're probably gonna be hopefully Shelby from TGOE will be joining us in a minute. Oh
Very good.
man, she is amazing. Because bam, there she
Look at that
is.
timing.
Hi Shelby.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, we've got an hour and a half to crank out something. And I've got a ton of stuff to do. First things first, guys, we'll have Rico say hi to everybody. But Shelby, is this the right bucket
Yep.
or box?
Yeah, that
Okay.
looks exactly like it.
Before I do that, Rico, if you could say hi to people,
It will.
I'm going to peel. Okay, let me explain the molds. I took this one out of the mold, but it kind of shrank. So I decided to add red to the top and put it back in, but I may have ruined the whole thing. So I will be doing this during the stream, and then this one leaked all over the joint, all over, like my palette is completely encased. I don't know if you guys can see that, but so I had to fill it 3 times for it to get to the top. So I don't know if it's going to have layers or what, but we're learning. Okay. So
All right.
I'm going to peel while you guys say hi.
Let's say some hi. So Tappa Tom, first one in. I'm not using the participants list. We're just going to go right down the list because we just started. There's Jason, Depths Unknown, and he did become a member today. Thank you, Jason. Scuba Steve, John
thank
Cox,
you,
hello.
Jason.
Polly Paul, Sky Dancer, hello. Alexander's Aquariums, what's up? Delightful Delilah, Sky Dancer. Leslie Perry, Dapper Dennis, Amanda Baker, Bunny Viper, hi Ivy. I was thinking about you today. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Fish Rumor, what's up, Steve? Saints Dust, Todd. There's all kinds of stuff happening. Coral, what's going on? Crypt Keeper. There's Michael, New Local Austin, and Scotty Aquati, Foxanne, Gabriel's Glass Boxes, Jeff Kane, Ricky DeHoyas in the house. Scuba Steve gifted 5 Chattanooga Ed memberships. Awesome.
Oh my gosh, Scuba.
Scuba Steve, awesome. Oh, we're getting down there too. And we got another surprise for you, Ed. Got another surprise coming up. So we got Vibes in the house, Travis Myers, Annette, Mystery Snail Guardians, Brian Lanowitz, who is a New Yorker, I believe, right? Craig Doniger, hello. Brother Dan, Merrick, what's happening? Nancy B in Tennessee.
Nancy B in Tennessee.
I don't know if I hit Todd, TJ Autocross. And then Alexander Englehart. Hello, Alexander. Always a pleasure. Gifted 20 Chattanooga Ed memberships.
Oh my gosh, Alexander, you're crazy awesome. Thank you so much.
And there's Geek Boy,
Man,
Harley Parsons.
26 members tonight.
I'm going to only go a little bit farther, and then we'll just stop it. There's Jenna P. I'm not sure if Jen is actually here or not, because some of the people are gifted, and it tells, so I'm not sure if they're actually here. Liquid Rock, hello. Shelby. Shelby got a membership. Hi, Shelby.
Look at how cool that is.
Tara C. and Jeremy. And Stephen P. Hello. All right, and there's Kenny. Kenny's in the house, and I'm sure that I missed some other people, but I got most of them. Mickham came in, Drinkwater. I think I got most people, but thank you so much to Stephen. To Scuba Steve and Alexander. Very cool.
Yeah, thank you guys. You guys are crazy. I really appreciate it. So nice. Okay, so this is going to be okay. So I can see where I messed up, and you can see like a hairline layer where it came up.
Yeah.
In spots.
Oh, there. Yeah, I see. Okay.
So, here's a really good one. Well, not a good one, a bad one. See how it didn't fill. So, but it's a learning curve. I've never done this before. Now look.
Now, what do you think caused that?
This goop.
Is there something inside of the mold that's a ridge or something in the mold itself, or?
I think what happened was it was the first time I used the mold, and when I peeled it out, I stretched it a little. so it wasn't as tight and big or small when I shoved it in the second time. Some of the stuff, because all this rock at the top was exposed, so I wanted to cover that. So next time, what I'm going to do is not pull it out of the mold and pour it in.
Gotcha.
But I pulled it out and looked at it. I almost dropped it. And that's what happened, I think. Or there was oxygen in the mold too. I don't know, but
Okay.
I think it still
disappointment.
looks pretty cool.
But check this one out. This one, you can see where the stuff dripped out of the side.
Yeah.
So I wonder what this is going to be like. Shelby, have you ever done a circle?
Dee Dee.
No, just for ice.
Oh, yeah, ice is cool. Oh, it's hard.
Dee Dee said the old peel and stretch move.
Yep.
And a whole bunch more
Pulling
people
out the-
coming in too. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
You know what? I want to thank Dee Dee. A lot of people don't realize, I think, what she does every single day or almost every single day. She puts out in the morning a list of everybody who's going to be live for that day.
Yep.
It is so nice that she does that. It really is, Dee Dee. And if you're not subbed to Dee Dee, go sub to her and see if you like it. You know, and if you don't unsub. Just don't ring her bell. Because
No,
she
likes
rings
when you
well.
ring her bell.
I know, but if you don't like her, she doesn't want you ringing her bell. But she wants your sub. And
Yeah,
that's what I say to all new people.
That
if
is,
you don't like me, just sub and leave.
That is Dee Dee does that is a very cool thing, and you know, it's unfortunate that Jess hasn't been able to do the aquatic morning show because that's a big part of the aquatic morning show. And we definitely miss Jess, and hopefully she can get back. And hi, Shanners. Hello, everybody else too that I missed.
So far, not so hot.
Yeah.
So you can buff that, right?
I don't know. We'll have to.
I don't know what
I'll have
that
to
top
find
like
a YouTube channel where they do this.
You probably can, but it's so close to the top of the shrimp, it might might hurt it.
Well, look, it bulged way up. It's really weird. I think it shrinks when it dries or something. I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, maybe you can at least
Almost
round it a
perfect.
little
Oh,
bit,
it's
get rid of some of the
soft.
bumps. Is it
It's
like a
still
baby's head?
soft.
Like that spot on the baby's head that you're not supposed to push?
That's why I don't mess with babies. Babies are. I won't touch a. I won't pick up a baby or touch one until they don't have a soft spot anymore because that's.
Peplin came in. Hey,
No,
Pep.
thank you.
And Scuba Steve said about his donation there to you. I owed Ed a late Christmas gift. What's better than new members?
Oh,
Maybe
well,
Sculpey by the pound.
Okay, so the bottom looked amazing. The top, not so much. Wow. I bet you I was supposed to do it upside down because, look, it's nice and round at the top
Oh,
and
Yeah.
that bump at the bottom.
you could
So
maybe put that into a base or something at the next time.
It would probably ooze all out if you did it
Oh.
upside down, though.
Good
Oh,
point.
good
Yeah,
point.
there's no way. Yeah, you'd have to put some kind of cap on
Well-
it. Good point.
I just put the rock upside down.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't know.
Did it come with
we'll
instructions?
experiment. No, it came in a clear bag.
Oh
And you better not
man,
eat any of this stuff, dude. If you eat
Nico
this,
Kitty.
he loves eating plastic.
Get down on it.
Don't want to eat that plastic.
Gina's
No.
Reef.
Hiya, Gina.
Mark Strelson.
Okay, so-
Peplin. Chris
We're gonna-
Aquazone.
Chris Aquazone. And I still haven't sent his package. Oh my gosh, Chris. I'm sorry that I'm a creep, but I will send it to you.
There's the Mad Aquarist is in the house. Chris Biggs. What's up, Biggsy?
Chris Biggs, wow.
So,
yeah,
Chris.
he's in the house. Don't worry about that. You know?
I was gonna say, isn't he in the house? I knew he was. Yeah, I knew he was going to Florida, but I didn't know he was in the house. Biggsy.
He's a-
Oh, he's about
Awesome.
to take some
Oh, he's
pretty
down
great
there.
footage of you guys' tanks.
oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so I'm going to open this thing up and see what happens.
Don't think anything will happen when you open it.
Well, yeah, I know.
There's
Maybe.
like,
never know.
banshees in it. There's, something inside of it. It's been
Now, this is the plastic Nico definitely wants to eat. And I'm just going to stick it in my pocket. So what? Okay. Oh, just going to say, how do you open it? And it just pops.
Shelby was talking about that. How does it go back to you? Don't feel bad now, Shelby, right? You had trouble with that.
Yep, I'm still learning.
It's hard to put back together. Okay, there it goes.
It's easy once you remember.
Yeah. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to make our screens bigger so you guys don't see necessarily what I'm doing. But I was amazed on how when I pulled that stuff out, it cleaned my palette. And
it's all ready for the next project.
I was going to dip this wood on camera. And so I put it in the polyurethane and I pulled it out because I want it to look like it's underwater. I don't want dry wood in my scape. But I thought in an hour and a half, I better just dip it now. And I'm going to leave it on this Mansoda cap and bury that under the substrate. Maybe. I better see how high that is. Yeah, that'll still work. Okay, so now let's make us all the same size. Kablam. Okay.
Shelby gasped. Wow. That was good timing. Something else happened, but it was good timing. You gasped right when he... Dry wood equals no good, Shanner said.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Chris going to be one of your speakers at your club this week, or is he just down there on vacation?
He speaks at our club tomorrow, or no, Saturday.
Cool.
Keep thinking today's Friday.
Yeah, I thought it was Wednesday all day until Ed sent me the link, and I was like, "Oh, today's Thursday."
Well, Chris had my back. He was like, "Oh, Crafted's coming on in 30 minutes." I was like, and they're both like, "Shelby, aren't you supposed to be on it?" I was like, "It's Thursday."
It came quick.
So I'm going to be using this type of foam. It's the foam that you put plants in for an arrangement, but it's really easy to mold. Like it mushes. Like here, I'll just...
Never thought of that.
Oh, I was like, it's not doing it. It doesn't look that easy. And then it started to. Oh, but still pretty dense.
Yes.
A whole bunch more people coming in.
It really good.
Yeah, I'm just cutting it. Yeah, it'll sculpt great. And then I'm going to paint it. And then since the problem with this stuff is it breaks real easy. But if it's in this little plastic container, it's going to be protected. So let's see if I made a good enough 90-degree angle on that.
Grumpy Mike's in the house. M&C, hello. Scotty the Fish Freak. Geek Boy, I don't know if we caught you or not.
Hey, Geek Boy.
Good to see Grumpy Mike out and about.
It is wonderful to see him. Okay, so I need to make this a little more up and down. Well, this is a great time of year to visit Florida when you live in Canada.
Especially where he lives in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
where does he live in Canada?
In the cold part.
Manitoba.
Oh,
Manitoba, sorry.
Last time I went to Manitoba, I got bit by so many mosquitoes in my foot or my feet because they were like, you got to put this cream all over your body because they're going to bite you. And I didn't think they would bite through my shoe, but they bit through my shoes and my feet swelled up. And I didn't even wear my shoes driving home from Manitoba back to Missouri.
That cream isn't for the mosquitoes. It's for the actual Manitobans. They're the ones who would bite you. So it protected you from the Manitoban people, but not the mosquitoes.
Well, I was there with it was a family reunion with a bunch of people from Regina. Well, we'll just leave it like that.
Anti-Manitobans.
Peplin says he lives by the maple tree.
Okay. So now I'm just gonna mush this down.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're back. You froze
So
for just a
Skipper,
second.
how
there.
you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's me and my son's gonna have to do kind of a craft himself with a plant cell or an animal cell where he has to like cut it and he has to show what's on the inside of it. I have no-
Tell him
love
to
that
do a
project.
plant cell. It's a lot more fun with the cell wall.
So is he doing it or are you doing it?
Oh, I ain't doing it. I'm gonna watch him.
Okay, just seeing. I remember those days. I remember the kids doing those things. You know.
I mean, if he needs help, I'll help him.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
we just got to get all the supply. We got to buy everything.
Oh yeah.
So
Did
it's
he
like,
tell you plenty of time to, or did he tell you like it's due tomorrow?
oh, it ain't due till the 23rd, so we're good.
Good boy. Good boy.
Not a procrastinator. Me, I would wake my dad up at 1 a.m. and go, Dad, we got a project due for science tomorrow. Please help me.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would have never gotten any help.
Probably
My kids were good
this
about that.
weekend, we'll go to up to Hobby Lobby, AC Moore, stuff like that, see what we can get. What we're going to need is one of those, I don't know what all sizes them styrofoam balls come in. That way he can cut it however way he wants to where he can just start placing stuff in there, color it, and all that other stuff. It's going to be interesting. I had to look for pictures, a colored picture of it, because the one they sent you was black and white. I'm like, that ain't helping nothing. I would
I
say
guess they
that's
wanted
good.
to-
Still good.
Do some research.
Yeah.
I know Scotty the Fish Freak is in here. Is there anything that you can share about the Clash yet? Anything else that's new that's coming up or anything that we don't know about or not yet? Nothing on
Hopefully
the...
we can get some other stuff. Well, man, my boys. On the 15th, we have to, yeah, it's been a long day. On the 15th, which is Sunday, we're going to have a meeting. Hopefully we can get a lot of other stuff ironed out and possibly get more posted for everybody.
Curious.
But
You know,
it's like
now-
some people have already asked about the fish, you know, for the fish show. That won't be until a couple months before.
Look at Shelby. A little gummy. And you're muted. You saw that.
I mute
you-
myself too much. Yeah, that's my super glue. Yeah.
You
I don't think that's going to work.
no. Is there any at the bottom or anything, or is it all the way like that?
It's all the way like that. And
Oh.
must have like a tiny pinhole air or something for that.
Yeah, that's not good.
Ed, TJ Autocross gave you a $10 super chat with the #1 fan jumping pair.
Thank you, man. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Now, TJ, I think he just got to go to a big fish swap this weekend, didn't he? Somewhere
do not
down
know.
there in PA.
I didn't think TJ was in PA right now. He wasn't.
He was.
He's not. He's in New Jersey.
So Saturday, it was myself, Color Guppies, Fish Rumor, and oh man,
Jason there? Kirk?
no, they couldn't make it.
Losers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so drawing a blank. Why am I
Well,
drawing?
not a
blank?
complete loser.
Oh,
He did
Big
buy a
Shrimpin'.
ton today.
Big Shrimpin'.
Big Shrimpin', thank you. Wow.
I watch your videos.
Yeah, his Big Shrimpin' was there with us, and we got to meet him. Speaking of the devil, there's Color Guppies himself in chat, and
Oh my goodness.
it was actually a
Add
pretty good
subs
time.
tonight.
Got a bunch of fish. Probably shouldn't have, but I did anyways.
What type of fish did you get?
I got some chili rasboris, lemon blue eye bristlenose, San Marcos Gadaids, and the lion's eye Gadaids, which the Gadaids I got off of Color Guppies. And I got some plants.
awesome.
And a big male super red bristlenose.
Wow.
There was quite a few people. At least 100 people went through there. It was a pretty small event. But a lot of people showed up, and people sold out on stuff, too. So that was good.
I'm not for sure how I'm going to do the substrate because I was going to pour black sand in there. But because this thing is like such a bizarre box, I'm going to have to be tricky how I do this.
Vinay came in, MNC. There was somebody else too. But there was something Jenna said. Hold on, I got to find it again. Word of advice: those foam balls are difficult to work with, and they will absorb paint and marker ink. There was some questions earlier too. We had a question about favorite fish, which would take away too much, I think, for what's going on. So we'll talk about that one later. But then Drinkwater wanted to know what I would add with sulfur-faced cichlids. I don't know because I've never kept any cichlids. Well, I have crebensis, but that's it. I've never kept any of them, so I don't have any feedback for you on that. Hopefully somebody in the chat does, though. Don't know anything about cichlids to speak of.
Speaking of cichlids, I did discover a new one for myself. It's called the Christmas Fulu, Fulu.
Fulu?
Yeah, Fulu. And you cannot get it in the wild anymore. They are extinct in the wild. They may be there, but they ain't been catching them. I think it's Lake Tanganyika. And I'm like, I really like it. It has the Christmas colors on it. That's why it's called Christmas.
Nice.
If I had a tank, I'd have picked those up too. But I got the guy's card, so maybe down the line.
Nice.
So this is one sculpture that I made with this stuff before. I like to make Cthulhu sculptures a lot, and it's with this cool stuff. And I just use my car keys to make this thing. But it came out really cool.
Did I ever send you that bookend, the Cthulhu bookend?
Oh, yeah. It's in my fish room.
Okay.
That's why nobody sees it, because I haven't been able to do anything.
I knew I was going to send it to you, but I didn't remember if I actually did or not.
I have a package for you, too, that I need to send you that I have. Oh, both of you guys.
I didn't say
have packages.
I was being nice this week.
I got a package for you.
Here's a package. There's a package. Everywhere there's a package.
Oh, man, I've been doing some major work. Oh, I have to sneeze.
Well, if that styrofoam ball is going to soak all that up.
Might have to just do layer after layer of it, right?
I just pour the glue directly or the paint directly onto it.
And Gina, we hang out in the parking lot quite a bit at the Keystone Clash, so I'm sure that would be no problem for the sketchy parking lot deals.
Yeah, like wood.
I give everybody my wood in the parking lot.
I've been using it on my models.
Freaky Fish Lady, hello. Alishon, what's up, dude?
I want to figure out.
Fortunately, my paint is thicker than foam.
Well, that may be a good thing. It won't soak in.
Yeah, it'd be more like a plastic casing.
That one piece of driftwood I got off of you, it looked like a leg.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure out. I want to figure out a way to incorporate that somewhere.
Michelle found that one. She was very proud of that. Very proud because every once in a while she would, on her way home, she would just pull into the little parking lot area and then just walk up the shore a little bit and find stuff too. Oh no, she found that one when we took a walk over to the other part. Actually, we drove around because it's on the other side of the bay, so it's actually it's actually a few miles drive, but it's really just right over there. It's just you can't get to it without a boat if you're not going to drive.
Now, who is Michelle's favorite YouTuber?
I have no idea.
She has
no idea. I'm sure it's somebody who probably does something.
If you could be on one YouTuber show, who would it be?
Oh, she would never do that.
Well, how about you?
She would never do that. Actually, she was going to. On a members only, she was going to come up and do one. She thinks it would be good for her, would get her out of her comfort zone a little bit. Trying to do that more often, so. But I don't have memberships going right now, so we'll see what happens later. We've talked about doing that.
Well, yeah, but what about you? What show would you want to be on?
Oh, I didn't understand the question.
I opened it up, and we're gonna ask Skipper and Shelby, and then I'm gonna say.
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe like Ozzy Man, maybe Professor of Rock. I really like watching him, but I don't know what I would talk about on his stream because I don't, have any musical skill. But I really like Professor of Rock.
Speaking of rocks,
Ozzy Man, maybe. Yeah, that's looking pretty good so far. Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe if you coat it thick enough, it will go. Sicklets 23, what's up, dude?
Sicklets.
Another Kirk.
I just used to call him Sick all the time.
Yeah.
Everybody called him 23, and I'd say, "Hi, Sick."
Sick. So I don't really if it's not in Fish Fam people, I really don't watch too much outside of that.
I'll be right back.
How about you, Shelby? Who's your
So what
favorite
was the
YouTuber?
question?
If you could be on any YouTuber's show, what show would it be?
Mr. Beast. Chance to win some money. Other than that, Crime Watch Daily. I don't really watch Mr. Beast, but like my kids do. So like I would be the awesome mom if I got to go on Mr. Beast,
Yeah.
So like gotta pick that.
I sort of had an experience a little bit like that because Taylor Simply Betta, she does she used to do anime voice on a show called Ruby, and my daughter was a massive fan of that show. She actually got to go to the Rooster Teeth convention. I can't remember what it's called. That's down in Austin, Texas, a few years ago. But I got to get Taylor's autograph on a picture for my daughter, so I got to be that cool parent too.
That's awesome.
Before you met her? Oh, I guess.
No.
Have you met her in real life?
I have not met her in real life.
Oh,
So
we got to get her to the Clash.
Candy Overhauls is here.
Candy. We love Candy. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to go over it, dry brush it with a dark gray, and then I'm going to dry brush it with a little bit lighter gray, and it's going to give it a Grant look, but not the Shelby and Grant look.
That's what I heard.
Granite look? An aquifer?
Aquafire.
Granite look, I guess I should have said.
People were very upset that I said aquafire. They're like, it's not spelled like that. What's up, Mikey B? And Maritza, hello. Always a pleasure to see Candy, though. That's cool. Reminds me of the old days.
Oh, yeah.
Back when I was a kid.
I just had to help get a lab into the tub.
Oh.
Boy, am I out of shape.
Wally loves the bathtub. Just absolutely loves it.
You would think a lab would not be like that. She's just weird.
Yeah, labs usually love water.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
Mine like to swim in the pool, but doesn't like baths. Yeah, she used to just jump straight in the pool. The pond's outside. Nothing bothered her with water. But as soon as I went to go give her a bath, she was like, she would jump out of the tub and just look at me. Like, she wouldn't run away. She would just jump out. I'm like, Coco, what are you doing? Like, and I'd have to get her back in the tub. And then she'd sit there for a second. And then she'd jump back. I'm like, why? Why? Like, it's like she did it on purpose just to mess with me.
I don't get to take a shower by myself because Wally like puts his paws on the edge of it and he's sticking his head in there trying to lick the water and stuff, and he has to be right there the whole time. That's crazy. Ed, you didn't tell us what your favorite was. Who would be your?
I would love to be on Rhett and Link.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Good Mythical Morning. I love that show.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I've been watching that for years.
You know what? That's probably Michelle's too. You're probably, because she watches that just about every morning. So that's probably would be hers too.
I normally watch it, and then I know it's time to go to bed.
Priscilla Presley
Okay.
died? Oh, not
Elvis
Priscilla.
Presley?
Not Priscilla. He just said Elvis's daughter, and I somehow went to Priscilla.
Oh.
Priscilla.
Was there another Presley?
I'm in my pills, baby. Oh.
I remember,
What was Elvis's daughter's name? I don't remember his daughter's name.
Lisa Marie Presley.
There you go. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
What?
54. Yeah, very, very young. Wow, very young.
Shelby's probably thinking, boy, she was an old lady.
Very young.
I wish this was
Lisa
dry.
Marie. I just realized Lisa Marie is Lisa Marie, KG Tropicals. Lisa Marie.
Mm-hmm.
John often calls her Marie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but does he call her that for a real reason or just because he's goofy?
I think it's really her name. I feel like he said that.
Oh.
Amanda Jean said, she had a heart attack today, but I didn't know she passed. Wow. 54. That's crazy. Especially for rich people. For us poor people, that can't afford decent health care. Yeah, but for rich people that can afford everything,
But they can also afford all the good drugs too. And I mean the good ones.
Which ones are those, Ed? Which ones are those? Which are the good ones?
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Who said that? Was that Chris?
No, Grant.
Oh, I wasn't sure which one it was. I heard it though. Yeah.
I don't know. There's probably some other really good ones.
Cocaine's not all
Human
that.
health hormones, which GHG or whatever, or GH, human HG,
Growth?
human growth hormones, GHG.
Yeah, but that's not really going to get you there. That just
That'll
blows
make
you
you
up.
healthier. That's what they give. It's legal in Utah, and they give it to all their old people, and they're able to dance and stuff because their cartilage starts to grow back. I don't think we want to give it to our baby boomers because then they'll never die.
What?
But I don't know. That's just my theory.
I'm going to text your dad right now.
I wish my dad could have it. My dad is the exact same age as Sylvester Stallone, and he is a huge advocate.
Nope, you said you
HGH.
don't want the boomers to have it, and I'm telling your dad right now.
Oh, I said as in whoever's in charge.
Ed wants you to die.
Hi, Uncle Bruce. How you doing? Uncle Bruce is at home watching it on TV. Watching us
Hi,
on
Uncle
TV.
Bruce.
Uncle
Hi,
Bruce.
Uncle Bruce. And Aunt Donna, right?
Yep.
I know.
And Laura and Harley and maybe Layla.
I thought you said Laurel and Hardy. It's like you said Laurel and Hardy.
No. Laura, his daughter, is the exact same age as me, just 10 years younger. We were born on the same birthday.
She's the same
funny
age as
about
me,
that?
just 10 years younger.
Oh. Well, it makes it real easy
Dance
for me to
with
remember how old
somebody.
she is. She's probably the only person I can remember their birthday.
Especially if you
Yeah.
have a big family.
My brother's birthday is August 28th. My sister is whenever Abraham Lincoln's birthday is.
I whip.
My mom is like 2 days after Thanksgiving. And my dad his birthday's in February. No, March. My sister's is in February. That's the President Lincoln Day.
See, I know the months, but sometimes, once in a great while, I mess up on the days because my oldest son, Anthony, his birthday's this next week. Not this next week, but soon, the 21st.
You had to see what
January
was written down.
21st. I had to look at what day it was today. January 21st. My daughter's is April 22nd, and our anniversary is October 23rd. So sometimes I get the days messed up, but I know the months, right? Because they're in a row like that. So it's just the days that sometimes I get screwed up, but I know the months.
I'm good with the months and days. I always forget the year.
I'm good with whatever girlfriend I have at the time. I memorize that to date, or literally the date. I remember my last girlfriend's birthday was October 10th, and I'm glad she's out of my life. And then the best girlfriend I ever had, I remember hers is still May 28th.
Well,
But she's been out of my life for over 20 years.
mine is on the 3rd. Michelle's is on the 3rd, different month. So that's easy. My ex-wife was 3 days after mine too, so that was easy. I was always lucky that way because those were easy to remember.
My wife's 7 days after mine. And
That makes it so much easier. Same age? Yeah. Michelle and I there's a few years in between.
And my goofy niece-in-law, hers is on Halloween, so I don't forget hers. And
Is she watching?
Gabby,
She's probably watching. She's going,
I doubt
goofy.
it. Well, she's probably pleasantly happy that that's what I called her. And then
Uncle Ed.
Gabby's birthday, my niece, my middle niece, it's whatever the last day of, it's like New Year's Eve. She got born right before New Year's Day. So that's easy to remember, but it kind of sucks for gifts.
Yeah.
I used to just buy her really cool returns.
Our my other son, my adopted son, was the 22nd of December, so same thing. It always sucked for him. I mean, we try to do stuff, but when I say adopted, he wasn't very late. He was in high school. He had problems at home. We just so that he could live with us and still finish high school. That's all it was. It wasn't. He was my oldest son's best friend. So just to help him, have a little bit of stable life to finish high school. That's all.
Yeah.
But
My
his whole
buddy
life,
Ted.
What's that?
I remember my buddy Ted's birthday. His is July 4th.
Pastor Ted.
Yes. Pastor Ted. Who's getting married, who still hasn't told me the date.
Probably, he's probably waiting to find out when Aquashella is going to be.
Yeah.
He's probably waiting on that to tell you when he finds out when Aquashella.
He's going to schedule it.
I've already told him when not to. So I've given him the 2 Aquashella dates and the Clash. I said those are ones that I have to be busy.
So 2 of the Aquashella dates then.
I do.
Edward.
Since October, I think. But it's just trying to get the 3rd one or not is the thing.
Ed.
He's not allowed to say.
So it's so much pressure, guys.
Carrie stopped in the stream. I did a stream today, and Carrie stopped in. She said the same thing. She can't wait for everybody to know. She just it's killing her.
I'm sure
and you know how forget stuff all the time. I had to call her up and ask her, and she's probably like, "Good Lord." Well, at least this guy's not telling anybody else the dates. He can't remember.
He can't remember.
And I don't remember which one's which.
Whisper it.
I don't remember which is first and which one's second.
Long Family Show, hello. And Alishon said, "Whisper it, Ed. Nobody will hear."
He don't need to get in trouble.
I know. I wish I could just say how many months. Well, it's not this month. I'll say that.
Yeah, so it's like what's nice about the Clash and also Festoberfest, it'll be around that same weekend every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sort of know at least.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty said, "Well, we learned there will only be 2." No, he said he knew the dates of the first 2. That's what he said. That's all.
I
So he
think
didn't
it's
say
just
there
going to
isn't.
be 2 this year.
Is
But
it?
I think that's why they've been delaying so much, because they're hoping that maybe they can break another one or pop another one. And that's why they haven't. Because otherwise, I don't see why they wouldn't have just already told everybody.
Whip is convinced the one in Chicago's moved. San Diego.
The date?
The San Diego. Yeah, he's convinced. He keeps saying that. I think he's trying to start a rumor.
He is.
You know, I used to go to Chicago's Comic-Con every year when San Diego had Comic-Con in California, and they were so awesome. But as soon as Comic-Con moved to LA, all the stars stopped going to Chicago. Everybody showed up to LA, and it was such a huge disappointment. And I wish this would dry quicker.
Gabriel, it depends on the gift card. I'm sure they all have expiration dates, but it's no time soon.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
The aquarium co-op ones, I believe, are like 2 years, maybe a year. I'm sure you've got at least a year on all of them. But again, it just depends on which one. And you should have had that information with it. It should say the expiration date right on, either in the email or wherever. If you don't have that information in the email, reach out to fishfamchristmas@gmail.com and ask there, and I'm sure that they can dig up that information for you. Oh, it's for the Garden of Eden. Shelby, it's one of your gift cards that you guys gave away. Do you guys have... You're muted still. But she's saying no.
Yeah, still don't know what you're saying. You're muted.
Hey, Shelby.
Oh my
How
goodness
do they do
gracious!
gift cards?
No, there is no expiration date. If it came down to it, and we would just make a new one. There's no expiration on it.
Gotcha. Even better. Thanks, Gabriel, for clarifying. And Delilah, you can send me pickles. You can send me pickles anytime. I love pickles. I love pickled anything.
Delilah's here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's something we've got to do this weekend. Is you got to help me try to order one of her shirts, Rico.
Sure. Got to remind me. Remind me.
I know.
Because you know how much I forget. I forget almost as much as you do.
I know, it's terrible.
Probably more. Probably more. Let's be honest.
So I started unpacking this week, and it's been really fun.
Unpacking what?
Well, okay. So back in St. Louis, I had an office where I used to collect toys and put all my toys on the wall. And I was like, I don't want to put out toys in my new house. But I've got all these boxes of toys. So I've got like this real long hallway. And my mom came up with the idea. She said, why don't you put some shelves up there and unpack your stuff and put them on those? And you know what? It's been freaking liberating. So much fun to look at.
Yeah.
There's toys that I forgot I had.
Yeah.
But I used to buy a toy like every time I go to the Comic-Cons and things like that. Like I got a blue Falcon toy and Dynamite toy, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So yeah, I mean, now everybody thinks I'm a nerd, but I don't care. It's really
they know you're a geek. That's okay. Kenny says he has 2 Dan's fish that both expired before he could use, out $100. Have you reached out to Dan? I feel like Dan would work with you on those. I just feel like he would.
This is the hallway.
I agree with you though, Ken. I agree with you that they shouldn't expire. It looks
like
super
a
thin.
Really,
it does.
It does.
It does. It looks like the lights would flicker out every time you turned around or something. There would be something there. You know, it looks. Shelby missed it.
Well,
See, doesn't that look scary?
It's over.
It just
it's like it's a 15-foot hallway, and it's like a 4.5-foot wide area. And so I think the length is making it looks really thin. But I mean, look, the tiles up there are 3-foot tiles.
Lila says it looks like the hallway on Severance. I don't know.
But that's
Severance
the way to get to my
movie?
laundry room. So I fling my clothes down there as hard as I can. That's how I do my laundry now. Yeah. So now I'm gonna have to be careful not to fling it and hit.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that gonna, put a cramp on your lifestyle, by not being able to do that with the?
Just adds another element of danger.
And living on the edge. Pennsylvania Fish Preacher, what's up? What's going on? Linda Worth, hi.
You want me to go take a picture of just? I put up just 3 shelves, and I realized I need to put in 3 more.
Do you want to go
Want me
take
to
a picture?
get a picture real quick? Yeah, I do. Okay, I'll
He
be right
does.
back.
I can tell. I can tell. He just wanted us to feel like it was our idea. That's what it was. Hi everybody. Boots and cats and boots and cats and I can't do it like Eric does. Yep. What's going on? Who else? Who else do we miss coming in? Said hi to MNC.
See?
Oh yeah, that doesn't take up too much. It doesn't even look like any difference really.
It's a 5-inch shelf in there, but they go like 12 foot long. So I'm going to put 2 more in the bottom and 1 more at the top.
Will Nico bother the ones on the bottom?
He never bothered them in my office.
Gotcha.
That office was always open, for the cats.
Hi, Crystal.
He's a pretty good boy.
Larry D. Hello, sir.
Larry D. Well, and Larry inspirates me, has given me inspiration because I always look at all of his cool toys on his walls.
Oh yeah, he does have a lot of really cool stuff.
But you know what? I'm going to put out a shout out to everybody about a good way. Does anybody know a good way to display helmets? Because I want to hang them on a wall, and I have like 20 of these Star Wars helmets.
There is an actual thing that they sell that you can mount to the wall and put helmets on, or even just hats. You just put it down over it.
I mean, I made a thing, but it wasn't the best.
So you want to mount them on the wall?
Yeah.
Should be easy enough.
Like you just want it to sit on something. You don't actually want to physically screw it to the wall, right? Because you don't want to ruin it,
right?
Correct?
Yeah, I don't want to ruin it because I've got costumes that go with some of these things. I'm a real nerd. I have a Boba Fett costume.
Stephen P. I don't know if you said words in here yet.
Boba Fett.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. You can't fit in the Boba Fett costume anymore?
I'm sure I can't. I was about 100 pounds lighter. That's why I wore it.
I understand.
I'd look like the actor that playing Boba Fett now. Have you noticed that he's pretty chubby for his outfit?
Yeah, he is.
In the show? The Boba Fett TV show?
I don't know. He didn't look too bad. I mean, he didn't look like like Peter Griffin or anything like stuff was, you know what I mean? Like stuff was poking out of the
skinny guy.
You know.
Well, no, the first guy that did it looked like he was just a little skinny guy. What's his name?
I don't remember.
I got his autograph somewhere, but oh well.
Hey, Harley Parsons wants to know what you're making, Shelby.
I'm almost done. I didn't have my super glue, so I had to use hot glue. So it's been a little messy, and then wasn't thinking and kind of just poured sand all over myself. So sitting in a pile of sand, but I just finished putting it all together.
Ed, can you put her on the big screen?
All the sand.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, Ed's got paint on. Sorry,
you
buddy.
just
I wish
dropped
I had
my thing.
Wish I had access to it.
Oh, wrong person. There we go. Oh my gosh, that looks awesome.
It does. Very cool.
That's pretty cool.
I painted the rocks to look a little bit more natural with the algae.
It's very cool. Love it. Dig it.
Glued it on, so it should be good.
Dig it, baby.
Little sand coming out.
Groove is in.
That's awesome.
Na.
What would this? Well, I just want to see what this will look like. Oh, did you see the difference?
Yeah, it just takes out the middle part. I feel closer to you, Ed. I feel like we've never been closer.
We'll just do this. We'll just do it. Like that.
I don't think he wants to be close. Fine, Ed. Fine.
Apparently.
Yeah, I dropped my rock and right when you said make her big, I was like, oh. I'm
No,
I'm thinking about dry brushing
I'm such
the
a
wet
child.
rock.
I'm such a child.
Every time I've done this, painting these things, I've done them outside because that way, like the sawdust from it just goes in the grass and I don't have to worry about it. And I think it like dries super fast under the sun. But here it's not drying. So
Rico, you're a bad influence.
Why?
once,
I don't think like this all the time.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not. I'm a very.
We've
I'm an
spent
angel.
we've spent a lot of time together, and you are even worse than I am. You just try and hide it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, yeah.
Listen, you got people that want to auction off your stuff, Shelby, your shrimp.
I thought you were going to do a giveaway or something with them. Was that the
Yeah,
was that the
we were
idea?
gonna do it here.
if Shelby, the problem is Rico doesn't have his controls.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get to
Oh,
Ed's
no.
side of things in StreamYard. Ricky.
Let's figure that out. Let's just wait till that comes up.
We could I give you the links and stuff, Ed, and we could try and work through it if you like. Up to you. No
What
pressure.
What if you share the thing?
Doesn't work that way.
There's a way that we can do this. Boy, am I going back in time right now. It's going to be the way I used to do it with Dan's Fish.
Skipper used to do the Dan's Fish stuff all the time. That's what made Skipper famous.
We can set up.
we
Where'd he go?
can set up and he
goodbye.
left. Oh, Ed, I got a text back from your dad. He said, oh, don't worry about him. We have ways of taking care of him. Oh. I would be careful. Just saying. Watch out for your dad. You said you wanted the boomers.
Okay,
to,
so
you know.
yeah, you
That's
know,
so funny,
Nope.
Skipper. We could do this, and he leaves. I love that. That's beautiful.
okay, so I didn't dry brush it, but I wet brushed it, and it actually came out pretty good. And then I'm going to do that one more time with lighter gray.
Man, it's just amazing
But-
to me how he's backstage. I think Ed. He's saying knock knock.
Oh, there we go.
That was good. That was good.
And then
What we
do I
can do is
screen?
bong. I'm out.
Anyways, if what we can do, I can copy and paste names over onto a wheel, and we can just do a wheel if that's what you want to do. Then you just share the wheel when it's all set up.
Or Ed, we can hold on. Let's try this. Maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe Ed. Maybe you don't want to do this, right? Is it too much?
I don't care.
You know, in the
What do I have to
private
do?
chat.
Oh, private chat.
Oh yeah, or
I
you
don't
can
know.
just do that.
So far, I'm saying that Shelby's winning this whole thing because both my shrimp messed up. My blocked glass things have to be buffed now, and now my square block here is so wet. I was just going to glue stuff to it and make it go, but I didn't realize it would take so long for it to dry.
I would
I
disagree
wonder if
with
I
you.
use a
I
heat
think
gun to it.
I think the winner is going to be whoever wins either of them. That's going to be the people who win. Whoever's the lucky winner of
Yeah.
either one of those things, or however many you're giving away.
Oh, private chat. Where is private chat?
So there's no winning in art. Sorry, I keep muting myself. I don't know how. It must be hitting the cord or something.
Don't read what I wrote. Go to the link that's underneath that.
Oh, okay. So I'm at the giveaway tool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you see there's a little drop down there. Here, you can just share it if you go down to
Wait,
down below.
First, I have to make a hashtag.
You can share it on the screen first, and then we can walk you through it if you like.
GE. Okay, hang on. Oh, I get what you're saying. I don't know how to leave this page. Okay. Now what?
Go down below and present,
Percent. Okay.
then share screen. And I think you're
Okay.
using Chrome or using Firefox. I can't remember. You had Firefox in your other one. Is it just Chrome? It'd say like
I would
Chrome
imagine
tab.
because this is the new phone or the new thing.
Oh, does it say Chrome tab?
Whoops.
Good, you got it.
Okay,
You
cool.
got it.
Oh wow, look at how.
So
But
hit that drop
Now how
down.
do I type on that?
So where it says,
drop?
oh, you got to go back to the other page. There you go. And then choose a
Other
broadcast.
page.
You got to click on that.
Wait, what other page to this is there?
You're on there. You're on it. You're on it. You're in the right place.
Okay.
I can see it. Yeah. So click where it says choose a broadcast.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
And then there you've already put the hashtag in. So if you want to start it now, you can. All you got to do is start collecting comments and it'll actually start.
Now there's one rule.
But what are you giving away?
I don't know yet. But start. Okay, the rule is if you're trying to win Shelby's thing, you have to be a member to their page or subscribe to their channel. Is that okay?
I don't know.
I frown
think,
upon that with giveaways.
yeah, I don't think you want to say that. I think making people be a subscriber is a big no-no.
Oh, okay. Then you guys don't have to be a member of them. But we highly recommend you go check them out because they're really cool and they have the best shrimp in town.
Now,
Thank you. I think everyone is already. So.
And
who's Toad?
Well, how about Skipper then?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. People, make sure you got the correct spelling. It is backwards, so make sure it's TOGE.
Did I mess it up?
That's
Yeah.
okay. You've already got it
okay.
going though, so don't worry about it.
Oh wait. To the garden.
Like
Wait.
the dog.
Wait. How? Wait.
It's the
What is
Garden of Eater.
Oh, that's where I messed up. Okay, well let's change this.
No, just leave it
No,
alone.
it's okay.
Just leave it
It's okay.
alone. It's
Oh
okay.
my gosh.
People are already entering. Just make
I
sure
love
you
it.
spell it like you see it on the screen. That's all.
Hey, it's a
Oh,
Toga
man.
party.
Yeah.
I wish mine was done so I could show it next to hers.
So you guys are giving away the one that Shelby just showed us?
Yeah.
yeah, well that's all right with Shelby.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. Otherwise, we'll be giving away one that's going to eventually be made.
Steven. Oinky came in. Somebody said hi to Oinky. Hi, Oinky. I'm sure I missed a
Oinky.
bunch of people. Nathan Hovey, what's up? Shane, hello. John McKenzie. I don't know if I said hi to John. There's Matt.
John.
Uh,
There's
somebody
gonna
asked
be
if this
another
was a
tribute to John soon.
and somebody asked if this was a Fish Fam Christmas. I thought, oh, up there, Coro did. No, this has nothing to do with Fish Fam Christmas. Just it's from these two, Ed and Shelby. So, and this is the one from Shelby. Thanks, guys. Are we eligible to enter?
Sure.
I entered. I'm not following the rules.
I enter too because I really want that.
Yeah.
I never enter these things. I always enter other people.
I hate
Fish Streams,
this.
make sure you spelled it right there. You spelled it right, but make sure you spell it wrong correctly.
Ed,
Yes.
I'm about to break a rule.
What's the rule?
You saw the message I have when I got to make a phone call real quick.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you going to do the rule while you're in the middle of the stream? Let us hear.
He did something important with his. It's there in a private.
He's an
chat.
ambulance driver. I think he can break as many rules he needs.
Nancy B says she's good at spelling things wrong. I'm with you. I have a decent vocabulary, and I have I can spell correctly. I just type really bad. And Mark, make sure you got yours too. Mark, yeah, you got it. Okay, all right.
I'm
Burn.
sorry, Shelby, that I did that.
Oh,
Steven said,
TGOE instead of
it's okay.
to the garden of Eater.
I feel his name would be Gurnt.
Two of Garden Eater. That's how he's gonna sign all the cards from now on.
Nice. Now, are you guys going to be selling your shirts and hats at conventions and shows?
Yeah, I'll be bringing some of them. Yeah, we'll see. It depends on if they could fit in the car, honestly, but they should. Yeah, we should be able to. At least the hats,
Well,
for sure.
I got to buy a hat, but I'd like to buy a shirt too. So I will special order it if you bring it. And then I won't mess up anymore. All right. You know what? Can I make this a small screen too so we're all normal?
Sure.
Oh.
Which one did you do?
Well, how much time do we have? Oh, we got a lot of time. So we'll go
Is it
back.
down below still? Like you would add somebody to
Yeah.
the stream? Okay. Yep, you're good.
Yeah, it just didn't
Okay.
stay up. So it doesn't look as good on screen, but it actually looks pretty cool in real life. The striations in the rock
Yeah.
really are popping.
It doesn't look like a piece of foam. That's for sure. Hi, George. Jamie A. Hello.
Yeah, it's amazing how it was this and now it's that. So, Shelby, what are some of the rules that you can do or you can't do in escape off? Like, can you bring mechanical items to put into the tank? Like bubblers.
Sorry, I don't know why I keep getting muted. So are you talking about the aquascape contest, like what you could bring in and what you can't?
Yeah, like can somebody bring in a bubble stick and have bubbles coming out the back? I've never seen anybody do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're muted again.
We can't hear you, but
So-
you're not muted this time. Oh, you're back now.
Sorry, it's the cord. I keep just slightly
Remember.
hitting it.
Yeah.
So there is certain rules to each aquascape contest is different. The one for like Aquashella, they had where in the rules you weren't able to bring anything, but then they broke those rules because they weren't providing the right materials for a big enough scape like they were. So like we were able to get away with using some of our plants. You could do a bubble wand, but most people aren't going to want to see that. Like it looks cool, but if like you were doing a theme tank, yeah. So like the Florida State Fair Aquarium Beautiful contest that we do, it's different than aquascaping. It's all about like the health of the fish and the plants and then like the overall tank. And there's categories that are more fun and whimsical. So like there's categories where people build Legos and do Lego sets in the tank. One guy has like a treasure chest that he brings every year, and it's a treasure chest with like portholes on the side, and you can see in, and it's a fish tank, and it's got a little chest inside that opens up with bubbles. Someone did like a bird cage one year, so it's all different for each contest. You just got to read the rules, but I mean, bubble wand would be really cool if you did like a cool theme to it.
Well, how about lights?
Most of the lights are
Underwater
usually
lights.
provided. Are you talking about other
underwater
lights? So there is one year like I did where I did like for the Aquarium Beautiful contest. Actually, the Aquashella one too. You could bring any lights to do behind the tank. That would be part of it. But like the one we won in Dallas, I think. That was me and Grant, and we actually had one. They gave us two lights, so we had one on a pretty low setting on top of the tank, and then an even darker one in the back of the tank, or a brighter one in the back of the tank. So it made it like focal point, so you could do things like that. I know someone else did like a red light at one of them. You could buy different lights if you wanted to and put them out. Like they don't judge anything outside the tank. But say it's in the back of the tank and it's lit up, then it does kind of give you an advantage because it's giving you a focal point, a different, aesthetic to your tank. So it really does play an important role. Like if you could find like a dome light, usually those are the best with like a sheet over them, like making it look like a sunset. Those are pretty incredible. Like our aquarium beautiful contest, most people do like some weird lights behind their tank or near their tank, and seen some from like rainbow colors to red swirls to everything you can imagine. I mean, there's like 100 entries into that thing, so it's all unique ones.
Didn't the aquatic experience also do that? Oh,
real quick, Ed, before it goes away, Peplin used his membership chat to say hats. Where can I buy a Tennessee Fish Mafia hat?
Well, that's a good question.
Sorry.
And I'll get back to you on that, Pep. If you come over, I could sell you one directly. I'll be at 2 Aquashellas without dates allowed to be given at this moment. I'll be at the Clash. I'll be at Aquaticon, which doesn't have its date or location confirmed to the public yet, which is terrible. But since all I've heard is rumors on that, because I'm not part of the committee, I heard there's a rumor it might be in Nashville this year. So that's interesting. And I hope that they learned from mistakes from last year. Not that there was a lot of mistakes, but just to really make it that show to the next level. I hope that they push and get there. I'm sure Shelby would have some opinions on that too. She was there. But
for the Aquaticon? Yeah, I hope it's there. They did really well. It was just like, just need more advertisement, and I think it's going to do incredible. Like, I really liked Aquaticon. It was, if everyone from the Keystone Clash went to Aquaticon, it would have been like the same show. Like they would have. Yeah. We just need all the fish fam to come to Aquaticon now. So, I mean, it was awesome. It was a little smaller. Like I hope that they can expand it, but.
Well, I think that's what they're thinking. But if they go to Nashville, they'll be able to do it bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But they had 15 vendors, I think, poop out on them at the last minute. And remember, there was that whole back half that was just empty. Yeah. That was all supposed to be tables too. So hopefully they'll pull that together and it'll all work out. But I think people were just afraid because it was the first year deal, you know, that they were doing something. And so they signed up and then they didn't show up, which is a bummer. But is everything cool, Skipper?
Oh, man. I just called off work, so.
Oh no! I'm sorry, buddy.
No, it's good.
I mean, if you don't want to be here, it's all good. You know, I don't know.
Oh no, there ain't nothing I can do right now. I'm just. Okay. Let's just say I just took off, and then we're gonna decide stuff later. Probably just keep the kids home.
Gotcha.
What's this animal comment that somebody? I'm sorry, I just saw this.
Delilah said that, right?
Yeah,
Animal Con.
Oh, I heard about that. That was that Orlando thing, wasn't it? Where all the YouTubers met up. That was in Orlando.
Was that? I didn't know that.
Pay quite a bit to go see all these YouTubers. I'm pretty sure that's what Animal Con was. And it was all these YouTubers that do like, so a couple of them would be like Brian Burzak. Can't remember the other guy. He's got all the birds, but like big YouTuber names. And I had actually a couple of friends in town that went to that. You had to pay like $60 per person to go see these people. There's nothing for sale. You just see all the YouTubers.
Oh,
yeah. So we were going to go to see everybody that we knew, but like I was like $60 and driving 2 hours away, and I'll just see them at Aquashella for free.
Yeah, that's sort of weird.
Maybe another time.
Real quick, again, Ed, you had another membership one from Carlos Diaz. He said, and hi, Carlos. Anything in California this year, he's asking. And he also had another one from ABC. He's just given the Hang 10 sign.
I think the biggest thing in California is that big pet show that basically the aquatic experience got absorbed into. Like the dealers that used to go to the aquatic experience. The aquatic experience was like a trade show for like all the big labels and big companies. They would put out, it's kind of like going to a boat show or a car show where, Ford has this one.
Right.
So like they would have these giant displays for all these different companies. And they joined it's like some type of a big pet show out in California now. And I would love to go to it someday, but I'm too small of a guy now, but someday maybe.
Pep also said, just bring one of the hats to the Clash for me. We're planning on making it one day at least. And that's news to me, and I'm super excited about that, Pep.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, Roxanne is was like her family, all of her clan lives in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
So
because
That's
she
awesome.
left there, and then the Clash happened later that year, I think. Maybe, yeah. So and a whole
I
bunch
was
of
giving her the business about that.
Yeah, she had already left, and they talked about bringing the Clash back. So,
I know. I was like, I hope I get to meet you there someday. And she's like, oh, I just moved. Oh, well.
up in Wisconsin.
Yeah, it'll be cool to.
Well.
That's awesome. I'm glad they're going.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
How much longer do you want to go with your giveaway?
Oh, let's go 10 more minutes. Is that cool? I don't think my thing's going to be. Well, we shut down at 11:30, so we have 19 minutes left in the show.
11:30?
Out. Or 11.
That'd be 11. That'd be 11.
Yeah, I was thinking I started at. I don't know what time I start, folks.
Are
But
you
it's an hour and a half show.
He's
And
hopping-
apparently,
Yeah, that's got to be it.
I should have painted the rock and dipped the other stuff, because like I cut these little plants
Uh-huh.
I was gonna put in it, and I had
You got
rock
a,
and sand.
Another membership thing. It says, and it's from Vibes. He says, Ed, are we going to get to hang out the next convention? Thanks for the great live stream.
What convention you gonna go to? Because I'd love to.
He's in Texas. I know he's planning. I think if there is a Aquashella in Texas and Dallas, I think that's where Vibes would be going.
Now, Aquashella on the Friday night in Texas last year, they had a thing where like everybody got to hang out the night before, like in a ballroom. And I think they're going to do that again, would be my guess, because I think it was pretty successful and everybody liked it. So, and we can hang out then, or we can go to lunch on Friday. But pretty much how Aquashella is I run around and drive around and buy all the things that we forgot on Wednesday, or no, on Thursday. And I set up. We try to set up before John and Jason get there. So that way they'll just say, oh, good job, instead of giving us like lots of great ideas on how to set up. And so that's our second trick that we do. And then Friday, if we don't do something, like if Aquashella doesn't play in something, what we normally do is like, you're more than welcome to come, but we have like a YouTuber hangout where we'll order pizza for everybody and we'll hang out and talk and just have a good time at the show, like in our booth. We normally do it in the booth, so it's a chance that you'd get to come into Aquashella the night before and hang out with us,
Sounds fun. Yeah.
But Vibes, you'll just have to give me I'll give you my phone number so you can call me if you're in town, and then I'll get you into our area on Friday night, or if we're at a meet and greet, and then we'll have that. But then we work all day Saturday, and I basically just run nonstop because I work all day there. Then my main goal is to get a photo of everybody before we leave, and then Aquashella normally takes out all the YouTubers for dinner on Saturday night. And then we get back, and then we normally hang out in the hotel lobby till about 3 a.m. Then we go back to sleep for 6 hours. I get up and I call Rico, and we do our live stream together before the show opens an hour beforehand. And the show ends at 5, but it normally wraps up more like at 4. But then they have the drawings and the big raffles, a fun deal at 5. And then after 5, it's just like a mad dash to tear everything down. Then you find somebody to eat with, and you go to bed. How's that? Did that work pretty good? Does that sound right to you?
Oh,
Shelby?
I like logged out about halfway through.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
I'm usually
Steven
crying on Sunday.
Oh no, why?
It's just too much.
Yeah, usually the weekend it's just a lot, and you don't get like much sleep because you don't get to see these people all the time. So we're up like all night. Then you work all day, and then like Sunday, like most of the time I don't get food. And like last show, it was like 1 a.m. Like we brought all those tanks home. I don't know if you saw a picture of Grant on 5 huge tanks in the back of our truck. But we did not get out of there till 1 a.m. and I had not ate all day. I had maybe 1 bottle of water, and Grant found me some pizza, came and brought it to me and was like, look, I found pizza. And it like, I went to take a bite. It was ice cold already. So I was like, oh man, I'll just struggle, try to eat it. But I had to get work done because you need to get out of that building. So I put the pizza down on the table behind me. I turned around, start wrapping, and by the time I came back around my pallet, the lady that cleans up everything threw it in the trash. I'm in tears by this point. I am crying. I am like hysterical. And someone came over and like someone thought that like me and Grant got into a fight. I'm like, no, I was crying over pizza. Like I am that dramatic. I'm sorry. It was bad.
Steven said Ed's not allowed to get sick before Dallas ever again.
Yeah,
and Jeremy
never.
said neither one of us return his texts.
Actually, I didn't get sick until after Dallas, but I didn't want to get everybody else sick.
And also, Dee Dee would like to know, Ed, which channel has Friday Night Lights tomorrow night? Who's it on this week?
Oh, that's always on Kenny's.
Oh, I thought you guys rotated.
Nope. The football show's on Kenny's, and next year we're gonna make a whole new channel, and it's just gonna be a sports channel theme. And I mean, we'll still talk fish because we're dorky and we love fish, but we just in this way it'll be like a complete shared venture. I think is what I think. Kenny feels bad that we don't rotate, but I think if you want a show to get strong, if you keep it on one show, it's better. Mm-hmm. But Skipper's been amazing on it too. And tomorrow night it's going to be super fun because I'm going to teach everybody how to do fantasy playoffs.
Shelby, Gina said she'll make sure you get food at the Clash.
Aw, thanks, Gina.
Oh, I'm kind of the same way with Shelby is I don't get any chances to eat.
No.
But luckily, Big Rich forgot he had rescheduled and left. So I had an hour on the last Aquashello that I got to do whatever I wanted because Big Rich left. And I went and got a piece of pizza.
I was going to say, you ate, did you? Yeah.
I waited in line for 25 minutes to get my pizza. Or no, actually, I got a turkey sandwich. But after I walked back, Whip had just walked in with a pizza. And I took my sandwich, and I put my sandwich in my bag and ate the pizza. And I ate the turkey sandwich the next day because it was so cold in that place. It didn't go bad. It was so cold.
Oh. Whip with the pizza.
New local Austin, Mike, he did help us out in Texas. He actually got us food like twice. He got us breakfast and he got us lunch. Like Grant was like almost in tears, like, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Cause we were aquascaping. Like we probably wouldn't have won that contest without him, honestly. We would have got hangry, started getting mad, but like he brought us like the best, like I had sausage and biscuits, the sausage gravy. Oh, so good. I was so thankful for him that day.
He's a great
Well, At the Clash, you had a crypt keeper who helped you out too, so at least you had a
Oh
little bit
yeah,
of time to,
yeah.
you know.
That was the
That's good,
first
too.
time meeting him, and he's like just part of the family at that
Yeah.
point.
He's a good dude.
Yes,
Like,
he is wonderful. Has helped so
He's a
much.
New Yorker. Of course, he's a good dude.
I got to go.
I
We
wasn't
ate
trying to hold that against him.
Friday
Okay?
morning.
you
Shelby
say?
and Grant and James, we went out to see a rare scaping store that just sells scape. It was super cool. And that's where I got a lot of my Nano Petite behind me. And it was a really cool store. And we went out to eat at this really crowded place that made okay sandwiches that were really expensive.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
we won't go there again. We got recommended that place, and it was like they were like, "Oh, this is the best breakfast place. You should go here." We go there, and it's real weird, and it wasn't that good. It was like those people that try to be cool and they're not cool, and then everyone talks about them in the newspaper that like they're the number one like chic place in town. You're just like, that was crap. I'd rather get Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. Overhyped. If somebody just said, "Hey, this place isn't bad," you probably would have gone there and went, "Yeah, this is all right."
Yeah,
But
it's not
because
bad.
they said it's great, you're probably like, "Eh."
Oh,
Yeah.
People overhype
that
things.
sounds so good.
You
Well,
know?
My sandwich was like with such fancy bread, it had giant air holes all over it, so it just looked like Swiss cheese.
That doesn't sound bad.
Too
I
fancy.
kind
want
of bread?
bread in my bread area. You get mayonnaise all over my mustache.
My bread area is about from here to, you can't see it, but way down here. That's my bread area.
Ugh.
That was fun. And I made a video of that store and I never released it. I should put that together
Yeah.
and release that sometime.
Uh-oh.
I have
remember what that
clips
store
and
was called?
everything.
Skipper.
It's Aquaristic.
Okay.
Aquaristic?
Skipper,
Yep.
can you write that down for me so I remember?
All the way down to the Tucker, Geek Boy.
Aquaristic.
Yeah.
I don't like the name.
Well,
It's a
you
really
would
cool
understand
store.
if you went there.
Yeah.
It's got like
Aqu-
it's one of my favorite things that they have that they offer is actually the dining room table with the tank in it. So it comes with a tank across it, and it's a really long table. Usually used for a saltwater tank, but like me and Grant want to do a freshwater one, and I was like, that's all we're missing in our house is our kitchen table with a tank. But I guess we are missing tanks in the bathroom. I wanted a mud skipper tank in there, but we just haven't like bit the bullet on that one. I thought it'd be funny little. They look like little poops that jump. I mean, honestly, I love mud skippers. I thought it would be funny.
With
you
cute
thinking
eyeballs.
about it.
They'd be staring at you.
With
Yeah,
their
they
little
got them big old
eyeballs.
bug eyes.
Are you done yet? It's really starting to stink in here.
Oh, poor guys.
Oh, that is so
Did you
funny.
take the sticker off your thing?
Yeah, mine didn't have a sticker. I don't think. No, didn't have one. Maybe it did. I've had this for quite some time because I was like, I thought it was sealed, so like I could make something different out of it. But I was like, I'll use it for something. We were actually trying to use it for photos, I believe, is what we originally bought it for. Can't
That's
seal
right, you
water
said
in
that.
that.
Yeah, yeah. Carlos said if he wins the mega lottery, he's hiring John Travolta in his 747 to take us to all his shows.
Nice.
Hi, Patty.
If I win the mega lottery, I'm going to buy an Escalade to drive to the shows. And then once they figure out cars that can drive themselves, I'm going to get that instead. Because I just want to be able to get into the car and take a nap and show up there. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yep.
And I don't
Yeah.
care if it drives 20 miles slower than everybody else because I won't be awake for it. Just saying. Okay, so I put some lighter fluid on it to see if that would help peel
You
it
got
off.
you got 6 minutes left, Ed.
Light it.
For your, do you want to do your giveaway? Shelby's
Yeah, I
giveaway?
don't think. I'm sorry, Shelby. I'm just gonna announce that Shelby's the Grandmaster winner
No.
of the Miniscape
No.
because I have been. Oh, look, it's coming right off.
Oh, wow.
I have been not able. Well, both my both my paperweights were not successful. And I think eventually I'll get to that point where they are successful. And I think my
I
little
think
thing will
somebody
be
would
big-
still. I
Want
think
the
somebody
red
would
cherry.
still like those. I
Oh, yeah.
mean, I
I
think
like
if
that
you
red
gave them
cherry.
away, I think somebody would still enjoy having them.
Well, let me make one until make sure it's good. And
Up
then
to you.
we'll give you away.
No
I bought
pressure.
more stuff today.
But you
So-
probably want to do the giveaway because you only got 5 minutes left.
Okay, let's do this thing.
Paul
Sorry.
Ster says the giveaway is 10 Ricos behind.
Let me see.
You guys are always
There it
talking
is.
about my behind.
So
I mean, it is nice. I know it's
do
nice.
I have to
but
push a button?
just
The
that big
draw
button that says draw.
Okay, there's 54 people active in this. Can we get 2 more to make it 58?
I see 56.
He did too because he said 54, but add 2 more to make it 58.
Okay, we have 1 more. We just need 1. Oh, but now it's
He is
59.
high.
So now we need 1 more to make it 60.
Is high.
As soon as it turns to 60, I'm hitting draw.
Yeah, make sure
I'm
the
on
spelling.
60.
Crypt Keeper, make sure
Yeah.
you spelled it wrong correctly. So spell
There's
it
60. It's
right
drawn.
wrongly.
Oh my gosh, it's so big on my screen.
Thank you.
M&C.
MNC.
MNC.
Nice. Congratulations,
Awesome.
MNC. MNC deserves and could use a little pick me up. So very cool.
Oh, that's awesome. That used to be my sister's initials, MC, because Manya Cheka was her old name. So do you know how to reach MNC to how to get that, Shelby?
Can they email the garden of eater at gmail.com? That'd probably be the best way. And then I'll ship it out to them.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Shelby. I am so sorry that my projects all failed.
Scotty,
I-
that was
I
for
mean,
I think they
Shelby's
look
thing.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love
But
the paperweight
Shelby-
personally.
Well, I'll send you the bad paperweight and I'll make a new one to give away.
I want to make one
Or-
now, though. I got to go get it. I told Grant he's got to go take me to Hobby Lobby so I can go get some.
You know what? Maybe at the next Aquashella on Thursday night during my show, we could make them together.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'll bring I'll bring some molds
Yeah.
and I'll bring the stuff because I bought another box of this stuff. I bought a whole nother box today, and once I learn how to do it really good, I'm going to start buying it by the gallon.
Nice.
But yeah, so that would be cool. So plan on that at the next Aquashella, guys.
Did you see what
And-
Delilah said?
What did Delilah say?
How do I win Ed's Glossy Rock? LOL. Never mind. That question concerns me.
I don't even know what happened to the rock. Where did I end up putting it?
Right next to you.
Oh. See, it's got a lot of imperfections.
Yeah, but it's
It
a
still looks
freebie,
so
and I
cool.
think I tell you, I want it, Ed. I'm sure 90% of the people in the chat would love to have it with the imperfection.
For sure.
yeah.
Where'd he go? Oh,
I was trying to make myself big and it didn't work. Okay. See, there.
I mean, it's up to you, but I think if you
see
gave
that
it away,
imperfection.
yeah, but it's not that big of a deal, and I think anybody would love to have a Chattanooga Ed original, even if it has the imperfections. They know it's not like you're giving them something that you haven't described as having imperfections. So again, 100% up to you, but I think I can guarantee you that everybody in the chat would want it.
Okay. Do we want to give this away real quick, or should we end it?
Give it away.
Give it away.
Okay,
Give it away
but
now.
everybody, Mississippi Hippie's about to go. So let's see if I still have this giveaway tool. Oh no, I don't. It says winner. Oh, draw again.
But don't
Whoops,
do draw
no, don't wanna
again.
Draw again.
Yeah,
Don't
so
hit draw again.
hit refresh at the top of your screen at the way up by the way at the top. So you're on that tab. Make sure you're on that tab where you're seeing the. Here, do you want to put it on the screen?
Oh, figured it out. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Good. And just do like you did again.
Hash. Where'd the hashtag button go?
Straight above the number
How
3.
did I find it the first time?
Sherry's in here, and she
Hashtag-
said she's waiting. So she said it's okay. I'll wait.
Okay.
So she's not in any hurry.
The Garden of Eater. Let's see if I did it. Oh, whoops! I typed 2 T's on there.
And then share it again so everybody can see it, so they know exactly what to enter.
Okay, let me go back to this. Oh my gosh, I was big screened the whole time. That's terrible.
Yes.
Okay.
We enjoy watching you do.
I was sitting here counting.
Glad I
your
didn't pick
nose
my
hairs.
nose or something.
Well, I was counting your nose hairs.
There you go.
Okay.
And again, remember, Ed he doesn't want to even give this away because he's so worried about it. But I guarantee you,
It's
yeah,
cool.
you're gonna still have.
If anything,
tons
you can
of-
throw it at an intruder in your house.
Right. It's a great weapon.
Okay, so what do we got? We've got 32 or 22. How long should we go? Sherry, how long do you want us to go?
I wouldn't go too long. Maybe just what do we say? 5 minutes. It's 11:01 my time, our time. Maybe just make it to 11:05. That's plenty of time for everybody to enter.
Okay, well, I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out. So, Skipper, thank you so much. Shelby, you're awesome. Enrico, you're awesome too. Thank you guys for helping me out so much for this stream. And thank you, mods, for being awesome. Thank you, super chatters. You guys are amazing. Check out the Fish Fam links at Fish Fam Link to find out when all your favorite YouTubers are going to be on their shows. And I'm trying to remember anything else that I need to say thank you to. Thank you for all my membership people. Okay, so now
George
let's go
wants to know.
to...
George wants to know if you'll sign it.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, how would you sign that?
I wouldn't do that.
I mean, the Boston baked beans at the bottom.
There you go.
I glued this to, like, all these beads to the cardboard, and when I peeled the cardboard off, the emulsion stayed. I'll put a little ED on there.
That's cool. Somebody asked if you could put that in a tank.
You know, I haven't checked if epoxy is fine. I think it is.
It is. It will crack over time, though. My paperweights that I have of those jellyfish, I had them in a tank. Water pressure is a lot harder than you think. So after it took like 3 years, but it cracked, and it was this thick around, and it just shot a crack right up the center of it. But it's still fish shaped, so.
Well, that's cool, and it's completely locked in, so.
Well, hopefully that
That's
works
cool.
out for you.
And maybe I might have to figure out dipping in, because this stuff also you can use as a clear coat.
Mm-hmm. That's what they use for boats.
Things. Yeah, well, so maybe it might open it up for me to be able to make more things and dip it and put it in an aquarium.
Good luck, Delilah.
But guys, you are getting the prototype original rock thingy. So the imperfections are definitely in there.
Jeremy wants to know if it comes with a slingshot.
It does not come with a slingshot. It'll come with I'll put a Chattanooga Ed sticker and a Father Fish sticker in there. And I think I might have Kenny E stickers, so I might put a Kenny E sticker in there too.
1 more minute.
Okay, so now
Get
I'm
your
going
entries
to
in.
go back to the giveaway.
Oh, it's whenever you're ready, Ed. 5 minutes out.
Oh, we need 2 more people to hit 60. As soon as it hits 60, I'm hitting draw. 58
If it-
though is a great number because it was my favorite football player's number.
You're wrong though. 'cause
We only
that's
have
not the
58
best
people
number.
watching. Maybe we only have 58 people watching. Let's just hit it. You guys
Do it.
ready?
Do it.
Bam.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Come on.
Oh,
Ah,
I
son
thought
of a-
Rico had won it.
son of a
Steven
biscuit.
T.
It always does
That's
that.
awesome.
It lands on that last person for just like a, like a full 10th of a second and then moves on to the actual winner. Every time. Every time. Congrats, Steven. Very cool.
Okay, Steven, I will be sending this out to you, and I know how to get your address. I probably have it. So, but like I say, it's not perfection. You can like give it to your daughter or something, and she can throw it at somebody.
It's the perfect imperfection.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much, everybody. We'll catch you in
Mississippi Hippie.
Mississippi Hippies channel.
Can Ahmad drop the link? Sherry, do you have your stream set up? Can somebody drop the link for Sherry's stream so people can go over?
Tomorrow night, I'll be on Kenny E's channel on Danikin. And then on Saturday, does anybody have a show on Saturday?
I might do the 8 o'clock one. Just depends. I haven't decided.
Always keep your eye on Rico's bell. And if it rings, check him out. And then we'll on Sunday, we've got Skipper is it 5 o'clock? Oh, no Skipper this week. Skipper
No.
might be work. Oh, Skipper has a big meeting.
Yeah.
Flash meeting. So, well, I guess then we'll just go to see the Garden of Eden on, that's on
Monday.
Tuesday nights. Monday
Monday.
nights?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so confusing. And they're awesome. So guys, we'll see y'all later, and we'll catch you all on Mississippi Hippies channel. Bye-bye.
I don't think so, Gig Boy.